Hello everybody, happy Sunday. In today's video, I want to talk to you about my day trading journey, how I got here, where this all started, how did I get this bug, how did we all end up rowing the same boat, hoping for the same outcome, why do 90% of us fail but we keep going, and all these crazy things. So I'm finally feeling better. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I've been sick for a while, but we're on the mend. I've got some coffee too. But where did all this start? Where did my love for the markets come from? When did I get involved with the markets? So everything pretty much started in 2011 and 2012. I was a junior and a senior in high school, and I was always interested in the markets from a young age because I watched the movie Wall Street with Michael Douglas and Charlie Sheen. And for everyone out there, that was before The Wolf of Wall Street. That the movie Wall Street came out in like the 80s or something like that. And The Wolf of Wall Street came out in like 2013, 2014. So it was the senior year of high school, and our economics class teacher said, we're going to give everyone a simulated account with like $100,000 in it. And whoever can grow their account, whether it's through long-term strategy or short-term strategy, wins some prize at the end of the class in June. The funny thing was, this economics class taught us no trading strategy, no investment strategy, no market analysis, nothing. It was strictly, okay, here's a bunch of boring macro and microeconomic terms. Here's the book that's too big that no one's going to read. And then, oh, by the way, here's a computer program you've never seen. You have no idea what these candles are or any of, anything else you're looking at on the screen. So have at it and make some money. I didn't win, but I don't even remember how much I made. But it's that process of seeing things go up and down, the instant money, the instant loss of money. I was hooked because I love that volatility. I love the speed of everything and how the markets moved. And that class, coupled with everything I saw, whether it was from the movie Wall Street, which really didn't highlight much trading anyways, but I was hooked. So from that point on, when I was going through my associate's degree and then my undergrad to get my bachelor's degree in business, which is completely and utterly worthless, that's a different topic for a different video at a different time, that's pretty much what snowballed me into learning everything once The Wolf of Wall Street came out with penny stocks, because I had no idea what penny stocks were until that movie came out. And once I started getting involved in seeing what these penny stock companies were, looking at their prices, how much cheaper they were, because when you start in this business, you only think you can trade the big companies that are worth $500, $600, $700 a share, $30, $40, whatever. And at that time, I had no money. I was delivering furniture. I delivered furniture for a very long time, and before I got into real estate. So that was the catalyst to keep the ship moving, was then learning about penny stocks. And as I was going through that, I found all those online gurus that I've done videos on in the past to learn that strategy, the types of trading strategies that were associated with it, the types of money you needed. This was before prop firms and everything else. So I was putting my own capital up and losing it. But everything really came to a head and to a severe steep uptrend in about 2019, 2020-ish. And that was when I did a video a while ago on a ticker called RSCF. That was my very first penny stock trade, analysis, whatever you want to call it, that I've ever taken, that I've ever done. I lost money on it, but it was the best thing that ever happened because it proved to me that even in a loss, I love this game. I'm going to be back in front of the screens tomorrow. I don't care, because I know you can always make more money, reinvest it into the market. And as long as you're learning your strategies and what works for you, you can stay in this game for a while. So I'll never forget this. I placed the trade in the morning before I had a client showing appointment. So I bought the I think it was an opening range break that I took. I bought the opening range break. It was off of a news catalyst that came out the day before, and it was overnight, news. So the ticker gapped up. Awesome. I'm driving to meet with a client that is 45 minutes away from my house. As I'm sitting in traffic, I am up $800. And I'll never forget this. I definitely bought way too much size. I definitely bought way more than I should have. But I got lucky. I guess you could say I got lucky. I think I did. And I was up $800. I was like, this is sweet. After I come out of this appointment, I'm going to be up a little bit more. I'm going to cash out. And that's my first day trade. I'm going to retire. This is what I'm doing. Long story short, after that trade came out, and if you've seen the video, after the appointment was over, and I opened up my phone, I opened up Thinkorswim, I lost. I was down, oh man, I think I was down a few $100s at that point. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get it back tomorrow. We're good. This is where revenge trading comes in. And big no-no if you couldn't tell. I ended up losing roughly like $1,500 or $2,000. I can't even remember. But I lost on that trade and I've been hooked ever since. Now I'm heavily involved in futures. And I was trading options for a while too. And I will get back into options at a later time. But the futures market and the prop firm scenario that we're kind of in the trading space right now is really interesting to me. Not risking my own capital and using a prop firm's capital, even though it's a funding company, it's not a prop firm, is really intriguing to me. And I like the business model with the right companies. So that's the arena that I'm in. But I went on, before I got into futures, I went on to trade options. And I've spent a lot more time learning options market strategy, premiums, all the Greeks, etc., to learn how to take proper trades. Had a better understanding of market analysis then too. And unfortunately, and I want you to pay attention to this, unfortunately, I made $25,000 my first month trading options. Why the hell would you say that? I'm going to tell you. Because it gave me a false sense of accomplishment, inflated my ego, which is a worse thing to do. And I ended up subsequently losing all of that $25,000 because I had no idea what I was doing. I just got lucky. My strategy at that time is I was just buying retests and playing to the short side because I love short selling. That's where I enjoyed it the most. Now I like the upside, playing long. But at that time, I was playing short and made $25,000 that month. July came around, lost it. August, same thing. September, same thing. Ended up blowing it all. And then putting more of my own money in and losing that. So that is exactly how my options career kind of ended. I needed to take a step back because I was not a fan of time decay and everything else. I was holding far too long. I was playing zero DTE, which is a different strategy as well. Learned that the hard way. So as you could see, throughout my trading career, I've learned the hard way. However, it wasn't until I got into futures and trading with these prop firms that I started to see more consistency. Not success, but consistency. I know better setups that work for me, what I'm looking for, my types of plays, and how I can now take profit and work towards these payouts. So that is where my whole trading journey started, from where I am then to where I am now. I know this is about a 7-8 minute long video, but I just wanted to give you an update as to my sort of story in a nutshell. It's a very simple story, but I've been obsessed with the markets for over a decade. That's not going to stop. I hope to do this full time in the future. But guys, I would love to hear about your trading journey below. So please drop a comment. Let me know how you got started in trading. I want to hear your story. Let's talk. Let's build a community here. I got a lot of fun stuff coming up that I want to share with you guys. Nothing to sell, none of that BS. But please drop a comment down below. Let me hear what you guys think, where you guys started, and I'll see you in the next video.